These spots that I'm about to show you in this video are literally some of the best spots in the entire game, some of which are pretty secretive and not a lot of people know about. So if you're trying to make a bunch of money really quickly here inside of the Forge, this is going to be the best guide for you, and I'm going to show you and basically walk through everything you need to know for farming money really quickly and really efficiently with these secret spots. Now, before I get too much further into the video, I do want to quickly say I am doing a Game Pass giveaway. If you guys want to enter in my Game Pass giveaway, all you guys have to do is leave a like on the video, comment your username down below, and hype the video. Make sure that you do hype the video because that is how you enter. And I will be choosing the next winner in the next 7 days, so make sure you enter while you have the chance. Anyways, I'm not going to yap on too much more. Let's get into some of these secret overpowered spots, especially for AFKing. That is mainly what these are going to be used for, but again, they're also just really good in general. Some of which are kind of higher up there level-wise, like for the stuff you'll need required, like do it, but genuinely, they're really overpowered. So I'm going to head over to the mine and begin to show you kind of these spots, why they're overpowered, and how to farm them extremely well. Now, before I even do any of that, I may grab a potion really quickly so I can complete this quest I've been waiting on trying to complete. I gotta sell this really quick. Boom. All right, so now I'm gonna head over to the cannon and begin to kind of show you these really overpowered spots for money and how you can abuse them and make a ton of money quickly. Now, I don't know when these locations will be nerfed or if they will be nerfed, so just keep that in mind. I'm gonna talk to this guy and give him this really quickly though. All right, anyway, so we're gonna head into the ruined cave right here, and I'm gonna show you a couple of locations that I've been using genuinely to kind of farm and make a ton of money quickly. So as you can see in my last video, I believe I had just bought the arcane pickaxe, or one of my last videos, I had just bought the arcane pickaxe, and I'm already back up to around $80,000 using this method to obviously farm money, but then also these really overpowered spots that I'm kind of been talking about in this video. So the first spot I want to show you is kind of more, I don't know, I use this spot a lot. This spot you can't really AFK super well, but it is better than the AFKing spot. So what I mean by that is if you're going to AFK, use a spot that I'm about to show you a little bit later in the video. But if you're actually going to be actively playing, then use the spot I'm about to show you, because if you're actively playing, this will make you a ton more. So the very first spot I want to show you is kind of right off the cave entrance right here. Now, this is if you're trying to specifically mine basalt rock and basalt cores, because look at this room. It's literally just filled with them, and you're genuinely going to be able to get a ton of these really fast. And the nice thing is you can hit multiple. I'm hitting literally 3 at the same time. So I'm going to get stuff really quickly, which is kind of the main reason why room is recommended, and stuff does respawn. Now, obviously, you can't AFK in this room because of these skeletons, but it is a good room just in general for not for AFKing, for farming, because there's a lot of rocks, they respawn, and they are really close together, so you can hit 2 at the same time and farm a lot faster. So that is one of the important good spots right here. But yeah, this is one of the better spots for this, for farming and stuff like that, but that is not the best spot or the AFK spot that I want to show you. So let's continue on down this area right here. Quickly, if you want to kind of farm an area that's a little bit more chill and low key, this zone is pretty okay. The problem is nothing really spawns in, so it's kind of dead up here, but you could definitely use this zone. But let's get into the better zones, obviously. So you're going to head down this tunnel a little bit further, and you're going to see we're basically hitting the Holy Grail, because it's almost like that last zone, but it's pretty much all basalt cores. So we're going to make a lot more money from selling materials or from just crafting stuff. And I believe sometimes basalt veins will also spawn in here as well. Now, the one thing to note and be careful of is this room can spawn in death axe skeletons, which are a little bit more tricky to kill than just normal skeletons you can see over there. But if you stand kind of in the zone that I showed you a second ago, after I kill this, I'll go back over there. If you kind of stay in this zone over here, you genuinely, I don't think we'll have too many problems farming wise. But again, like I said, the reason why this is so overpowered is, look, I can hit 3 at the same time. Obviously, my inventory is full. I keep filling it up. I need to go craft a bunch of stuff. There's a lot I need to go ahead and work on, but I wanted to show you guys all of these different spots that I personally use. So yeah, this is a really good rotation zone. Again, I would probably recommend doing this by yourself, though, not having anyone here stealing your stuff. But boom, 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 you hit these 3, kill them. You can hit both of these at the same time. You can hit both of these at the same time. Yeah, it's going to be really fast farming. You're not going to have to run around the map a bunch, and genuinely just a really good spot for farming. This is personally and probably my favorite spot for non-AFK farming. So just normal farming, pretty good. And then also, if you want to rotate over to killing mobs, that's why I recommend this spot, because right here, a bunch of mobs will spawn in and you'll be able to kill them. And then obviously mob stuff. And then obviously the death axe skeletons also spawn pretty much right next door to where we just were. So that's why I recommend this zone. And I do think basalt veins can also spawn in here, kind of like I said a little bit earlier on, but I do believe they can actually spawn in this zone, which is pretty nice. So the next zone that I'm going to show you, it's a little bit trickier to get to and a little bit more dangerous, but is very overpowered. So you want to keep heading down this way. I'm going to have to kill this stupid, oh shoot, I have my pickaxe out. Kill this skeleton really quickly. There we go. All right. So I'm going to just got to heal real quick, because I'm going to have to go in and fight all these mobs really quickly before I even can do anything. All right. So we're going to follow this zone right here. I believe until we get, maybe it's, I don't exactly, I'm kind of lost or which room it's actually in. Just bear with me for a second. It's back this way, actually. All right. I'm going to head back back up. That way I can show you where this next zone is. And this is the one that you can technically AFK, and it also is just straight up basalt veins. So that is going to give you more opportunities. Oh my gosh, bro, just leave me alone. That's going to give you more opportunities to kind of get rubies, emeralds, slime, rivalite, basically all of these higher tier awards, whatever you want to call them. So let me head out. It's not going to be in this tunnel or this part of the cave. So I'm going to head up here, and you're going to kind of see what I'm talking about in a second. So instead of going straight down the middle, you're going to want to head over to the danger zone. Now, this zone is pretty overrated. At least I've just seen a lot of people talking about it. It's a good zone. Don't get me wrong. It's a good zone, but a lot of people have been using it, as you can see right here. This is kind of the AFK zone. And the reason why it's an AFK zone is because number one, you can hit it from up here, and that's what this guy's doing. So you're going to have to, the problem with this zone is it's really good. You're getting basalt veins. So you're getting all of these really overpowered. The main issue is the fact that there's so many people using it. So you're going to have to find a server where people aren't using it. But once this guy finishes mining this, look at these rewards he's getting down there. Those are really good for crafting. As you can see, I believe I have a couple of those somewhere. I do have at least one of those. Oh yeah, you get the Myrtle, which has a 3.5 multiplier. So this zone is overpowered for mining. But you can also go down here and stand right here, which is kind of what I do when I'm AFKing. And again, you're going to hit both of the veins, which is why this is overpowered. You're mining both of them at the same time. And boom, they respawn here every time. So you don't even have to worry about really moving or doing anything like that, which is again why I recommend this zone so heavily for AFKing. The reason why I personally don't actually stand up there and the reason why I stand down here is because when you're AFKing, it's going to be a lot harder, especially if you're up against this, for mobs to come up here and kill you. It's going to be a lot less likely that they're actually going to come up here and kill you because, I mean, genuinely, like they have to go up all these stairs, and the mobs aren't really spawning too much down here anyways, so you shouldn't have to worry about that at all. So yeah, that is the best zone right there by far for AFKing. And the other zone is good for farming, but this one, obviously, if you're not AFKing, is still really good. It's going to be kind of up to you what pickaxe you have because you can't farm this zone unless you have, I think the pickaxe has to do 70 damage or you can't even farm this zone. So you kind of need to have a pretty good pickaxe to even be able to farm this zone. So that's why I was kind of saying that. But that is pretty much all for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'll be making a bunch more guides. If you want to enter that giveaway, make sure to go ahead and enter it. I'm going to be choosing a winner pretty soon for the other giveaways that I've been doing as well. So make sure to go ahead and check those out. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe.